Hey guys, welcome back to another pickup video, this time for the month of March of 2016. And before we jump into the new releases and the new games I got during this month, let's just focus on the elephant in the room here, which is my brand new glass amiibo display case, which I already made a separate video, but in case some of you guys haven't watched it, I bought this from IKEA. It's a pretty nice glass shelf that has a cover that protects from the dust and everything like that. So finally I'm able to showcase my amiibos in an elegant way. I don't have all of them, but I'm pretty happy with my collection so far. So go ahead and check out my other video if you're interested in what model of glass shelf it is. I have all the details in there. But since we're talking about amiibos, I did pick up 3 new amiibos during the month of March. The one that I was anticipating the most is Roy, which is right here. I don't know if you guys can see him. He was my favorite character in the Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. So I'm very happy to have him in my collection now. And I also picked up Mr. Rossetti and Blathers from the Animal Crossing series of amiibos, which I'm not planning on collecting all of them, but I'm picking and choosing the ones that I like the most. So it's pretty cool and fun to do it that way, in my opinion. So. Of course, because now this glass shelf is in here, I shuffled some things around. This shelf used to be here to my left. Now it's sitting here to the right, and the thin shelf that used to be right there is against a wall. You guys can't see it, but that's where all my Wii and PS4 games are at the moment. So I'm pretty happy with the configuration. Yeah, that's my amiibo shrine at the moment. So I think it looks pretty cool. So, as far as new releases, no secrets here. You have the game running here on the background, and I had to pick, obviously, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series, and of course, I had to get the Twilight Princess HD remake, even though I already beat this game, and I already own this both on the Wii and on the GameCube. This is one of my favorite 3D Zelda games. I think the dungeon design is fantastic. So slowly but surely playing through this HD remaster port or whatever it's called, and I'm pretty happy to have this because it came with the Wolf Link amiibo, which I haven't opened still. I'm gonna wait. I definitely want to take it out and put it on my amiibo shrine, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo's gonna release the amiibo separately, which is I'm gonna wait a little bit and buy it because it looks pretty cool sealed here in the box, and I don't want to mess it up too much, but I'm pretty sure it'll come out separately, and I'm going to have to buy a second one because I really want to keep one in the box, and the other one I'm going to open it and have it on my amiibo shelf. But very beautiful box. It has a shine to it, so I'm really happy to have picked this up. The box just looks fantastic. And speaking of looking great, take a look at the cover art of just the game itself. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love the dark theme surrounding Twilight Princess. I think it's one of the best Zeldas as far as the art direction, and I think this cover art here proves that. It's just fantastic looking. So that's the first of the new releases that I got, and the second one is one that maybe not a lot of people have picked it up or heard about. But I was somewhat excited for this game, especially considering it's a budget title. And I'm talking about Republique. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this. I know it's in French, Republique, or however it's pronounced. But this is a stealth action game that was released previously on PC, and it got a lot of good praise and good reviews. So I've been looking forward to this PS4 release, and supposedly it has a couple of things that have been improved, such as the controls for being a console game, and maybe some new levels or puzzles or whatever. I haven't played this yet, but happy to have it. It's only like 20 bucks. I got it through Best Buy, so somewhat excited to try this out. Especially it's a budget title, and it has a lot of good reviews behind the game. So looking forward into trying Republique, however you pronounce this. Looks like a pretty cool game. And that's it as far as new releases. I just want to talk a little bit about the other new releases. I did not pick up Hyrule Warriors Legends. I think I'm going to wait on a sale. It's a 3DS game that I really want to play because I've enjoyed Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, but I know there's bound to be a 3DS sale coming up pretty soon, and I'm gonna take that to my advantage to pick up a couple of first-party titles that I've been missing, or that I've been saving for the next good sale. So the other game that I really wanted to pick up, but I decided to resist, was the Division. Like 80% of the people that I have on my friends list on the PS4, they're playing the Division right now, and it's getting good reviews, and it seems to be like a pretty fun game. But I keep telling myself, you know, I'm playing a couple other games. I have a ton of games in my backlog. I don't really need to shell out, you know, $60 on day one for a game. Even though I want to try it, I want to play it, but I think I'm gonna resist myself and maybe pick the game later on when it drops down in price, or who knows. And I think there was another major release during March. Oh, I know Salt and Sanctuary, which is a digital title. I've been tempted to pick that as well. It's supposed to be some kind of homage to the Dark Souls, Demon Souls type of games, but on a 2D side-scrolling plane, which sounds pretty cool. I may pick that game up later, but it will probably end up being on PlayStation Plus at one point or another, so we'll see. And I can't think of any other major. I'm pretty sure I'm missing some other big release, but yeah, Twilight Princess and Republic were the only two new releases that I got during this month. And Best Buy had, I think it was towards the beginning of March, they had a pretty interesting like anime sale, if you want to call it that. There were a couple of Japanese 3DS titles that were on sale, surprisingly, because these type of titles, they don't usually drop down in price, and coupled with the fact that I am a Gamers Club Unlocked member, that gives me an extra 20% off. So why not? I picked up the following games, even though I'm not ready to play this anytime soon. The first of which is Etrian Odyssey 2, the Untold, what is it called? The Untold Farming Night. I haven't played the first one. I was going to get it digitally because it's pretty hard to find the Millennium Girl, which is the first one, the remake of the first one that originally came out for the DS, and they did the I think it's called the Millennium Girl, the first one, and it's pretty hard to find that one with the case and the soundtrack CD and everything. So I was able to pick this up for under, it was like $25, which is not bad at all. And I'll pick the first one digitally because I don't feel like paying a ton of money. But obviously, before I play this one, I wanna play the first one, and I'm gonna wait for a sale. I know it was on sale for like $10 on the eShop. So and I missed it for some reason. I just didn't pull the trigger. But next time it's on sale, I'll buy that one, play that one, and then eventually I'll move on into Etrian Odyssey 2. So this is like a future investment. Purchase, you know, I know the price is gonna go up. It will go out of print eventually, so might as well buy it now since it's cheap and it was on sale. So a similar train of thought was used to get this game here, which is Devil Survivor 2 Overclock, another Shin Megami Tensei game, but on the overclock type of setting, which is a strategy RPG basically. And same scenario again. I have the first one, it's sitting on my shelf there for the 3DS, and I decided to purchase this because eventually when I get to play the first one, I've heard a lot of good things about this game, so if I'm tempted to play the second one, here I have it. And again, it was on sale for a really good price, so I decided to just get this while it's out there, you know, available physically, and it's pretty cool because it comes with the soundtrack CD and all the goodies. So pretty happy to have this, even though I'm not gonna play it anytime soon. It was a safe purchase in case I want to play it in the future. And one game that I did buy, and I'm playing it currently, it's this one right here, Project Mirai DX, which is based on the what is it called, the Project Diva games, which are very popular in Japan. It's basically a rhythm game, and this 3DS version in particular has the chibi style going on for it. A lot of the like J-pop type of songs. She's like this idol, like virtual idol that in Japan, her games are very, very popular. And this was also on sale for like, I think $19 or under $20, which is pretty good. And last year I played Final Fantasy The Other Rhythm, a curtain call, which I really enjoyed for the 3DS, and I decided to make this my rhythm game of this year. And it's pretty fun, even though I'm not a big fan of the type of genre of the songs here. I think some of them are pretty catchy, the graphics are pretty cute, and unfortunately I got this on sale and it came out pretty beat up. I don't know if you guys can see the damage there, but that's how Best Buy shipped the game, and I was not gonna complain. I just decided to pick it up, and this one comes with like a keychain and a couple of AR cards, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this I actually put a pause on Fire Emblem Conquest at the moment just to play this. It's pretty easy to pick up and play, and a lot of the songs are pretty catchy. So I've been playing this, and once I finish this, which is it's not supposed to be a pretty long game, I'll go back to Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. So happy to have this as well in my collection. And well, speaking of Best Buy and having sales, there was a sale of modern games that I took advantage, and the first game I got is for the Xbox One, and it's the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Now, the Xbox One bundle that I bought last year came with the digital voucher of this game, but this was on sale for $7 with my GCU discount. So I figured for $7, I'm gonna get it again just to have the physical version of the game. So why the hell not? For $7, I decided to pull the trigger and get it as a physical version of the game. So pretty happy to have that. And the other one, I guess I should have mentioned it. I'm not really sure if this is a new release. Maybe it came out earlier in the year, but maybe it came out in March. I'm not really sure, but I'm talking about Assassin's Creed Chronicles, which I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed fan. I have a couple games. I have 3, 4, and Revelations for the PS3. And I gave them a chance. They don't hold my attention for too long, these games, but the cool thing about this particular one is that these are 2D side-scrolling action games, or action stealth games, which, I like platformers, I like side-scrolling games, so I thought, why not get this? It's 3 games in one, and the game was on sale for $20. So 3 games for $20, I think it's a pretty good price. And to be honest, I'm not really sure. I haven't heard too many reviews about this game, so I'm kind of going blind into playing these guys. But hopefully it's a good game, and I got my money's worth. I mean, for $20, you really can't go wrong. It's worth a shot in my opinion. So Assassin's Creed Chronicles for the PS4. And last, this is not a game, but as usual, I'm going to talk about a little bit about my Nintendo Force magazine. This is a new subscription for this year. They switched it up. It used to be a Kickstarter. Now they're available on Patreon, which is pretty cool because you can do on a magazine by magazine basis. And this one in particular, it's really cool because it has Hyrule Warriors Legends, and it has a lot of Zelda stuff inside of the magazine. It has a couple of spotlights on the old Zelda games, and it has a spotlight on an article on Epona, which is the horse that Link rides, and a couple of retro segments with talking about Famicom games. And here's the Epona article, which I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, happy to have this. No problem in supporting this. I think it's only like $5 per magazine on Patreon, so I'm all over it. I really like getting this magazine. It's a bi-monthly deal, so really happy to have it. And it came with this really cool poster right here. On one side, it has the Hyrule Warriors Legend for the 3DS, which is a new release. Pretty cool there, showing all the characters. And on the other side, it has Fire Emblem Fates. So it's a really tough choice. Like if I were to hang this on my wall, I'd be flipping a coin, because these are definitely 2 very nice images, and this is just a beautiful art of the Fire Emblem Fates characters here. So both are pretty cool, and I kind of wish I had two separate posters, because these are just both are fantastic looking. And as far as digital game, the usual suspects, PlayStation Plus, but there was one game that I decided to purchase, to pay money and purchase, and that was Tales from the Borderlands, which is a Telltale game similar to the Walking Dead games, but set obviously in the Borderlands universe. And I know that game is getting a physical release in the month of April, which it'll be like $30. And I'm usually all for physical media or physical games rather than digital, but this one was on sale for $5, so I couldn't say no. It's $5 for the entire season or for all chapters. It was one of those PlayStation Flash sales. So why not? I pulled the trigger for $5, and I think I'm gonna play that game soon because it looks fun, and I've heard many good things about the game from Ultimate Floyd and from also DMP Devil May Pie. They both enjoy the game quite a lot, even though you don't really have to be a Borderlands fan. You can play the game separately. The story is separate, and that's pretty cool. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this pickup video, and I will see you all next month. Take it easy.